Today I will start new lesson, changes around us. Lesson number 6, changes around us. Chapter number 6, changes around us. See students, an alterations in a physical or chemical properties of a matter due to the effect of the some kinds of the energy is called change. And the alteration in the physical or chemical properties, little bit alterations of the matter due to the effect of some kinds of the energies is called change. Is called what? Change. See, the changes may affect in the size or color or shape or and the state of the body. The changes may affect the size or color or shape and the state of the bodies. When we change and the change of the materials on the base, or you find on the base of the size, color, or shape or state of the body. Yes or no? Okay. So this type will be, you can observe the changes of the materials. How you find? In the time you observe the size, color, shape and states of the body. State of the body. Okay. So these are the important points. Okay. Only just see. See examples. A folding of a paper change in a shape. You can see in the first of all papers, it is one on type is there. But after the folding of a papers, it change in shape. That time the paper change will be changed. The paper shape will be changed. Are you understand? Examples for what? A folding up a papers change in shape. And also melting up a ice change in state. State means, it means what? Solid state to liquid state, or liquid state to gaseous state, or gaseous state to then another liquid state. Understand? A melting of ice is change in state. So these type will be the materials are changed in color, or changed in shape, or changed in status, or changed in shape. Yes or no? Are you understand? Okay. The materials are changed in these characters. The time we call it as what? Changes. Understand? Okay. Almost everything in the surroundings undergoes some changes. You also compare with the last year and this year's. Yes or no? Lot of changes are there. Compare with 5th standard and 6th standard. Lot of changes are there. Yes or no? So the almost everything in the surroundings undergoes some changes. Undergoes some changes. Okay, you can see the water. You can see anything in your surroundings. It undergo some changes. Okay. For example, the water is converted into water vapors. Its status change. The water is converted into water vapors. It means the liquid things is converted into gas. It is what? Water vapor. That time water vapors is again converted into cloud. Then cloud is also converted into rain. So this type will be the materials are changed from one state to another state, or one color to another color. You can see the morning sun. You can see the afternoon sun. You can see the evening sun. Lot of color differences are there. Correct or not? Yes. Almost everything in the surroundings undergo some changes. Undergo some changes. Okay. 5th one. Effect of force and effect of heat and effect of attractions are the factors which makes the things undergo the changes. It's a very important things. It is a very important point. What is that? Effect of a force and effect of a heat and the effect of reactions. These are the three factors These are three factors which makes things undergo a change, which make thing to underground a change. So these are things: the pores by the heat, by the pores, by the heat, by the reactions. So these are the factors to undergo the changes. Okay. Heating may cause the expansions of a certain materials. See students, heating may cause the expansion of a certain materials. Okay. So the next point, changes can be classified into two types. Changes can be classified into two types. One is the physical and the chemical changes. First type, physical change and chemical change. These are the first types. Changes can be classified into two types. First one is physical and chemical changes. Physical and chemical changes. And also second one, that is reversible and irreversible changes. Reversible changes and irreversible changes. So these are the two types in the changes. First change is what? Physical and chemical changes. Second one, reversible and irreversible changes. Reversible and irreversible changes. So these are the changes in the, so these are the classification in the changes. Two types. One is a physical and chemical changes. Second one is a reversible and irreversible changes. Okay. See afterwards. First one, you can see them. What do you mean by physical changes? See, a change in a property of a substances is not changed is called a physical change. A change in a property, a change in which property of a substances is not changed, and is called physical change. Understand? A change in which property of a substances is not changed. Properties of a substances is not changed. He is called physical change. He is called what? Physical change. A change in which a properties of a substance is not changed. He is called physical changes. He is called physical change. Okay. Now see the chemical change. All of you understand of the physical change? Okay. See one more time. A change in which properties of a substances is not changed is called physical change. Now you see the chemical change. If the substances, if a substances loses its identity during a change and gets converted into new substances with a new property, it is called a chemical change. Little bit differences is there in physical change and chemical change. So what do you mean by chemical change? See now, if a substance loses its identity during the change and gets converted into new substances with the new properties, it is called chemical change. It is called what? Chemical changes. Already seen what do you mean by physical changes? What is that? A change in which properties of a substance is not changed is called physical changes. Both we see now. What do you mean by chemical changes? See, if a substance loses its identity during the change and gets converted into new substances with a new properties, is called chemical change. It's called chemical change. All of you understand about the physical change and chemical change? Okay. These are the first types in the changes. You can see in the second types. Okay, see now, so reversible changes. It is also very important concept in your syllabus. Reversible changes, a change which can be reversed to its original state. A change which can be reversed to its original states after removing its cause is called reversible change. Is called reversible change. So what do you mean by reversible change? A change which can be reversed to its original states after removing its causes is called reversible change. Is called what? Reversible changes. You can see the next one, irreversible change. What? Irreversible change. A change which cannot be reversed back to its original state. Listen to me one more time. A change which cannot be reversed back to its original state. A change which cannot be reversed back to its original states is termed as reversible changes. Is termed as a reversible changes. All of you understand about the reversible and irreversible changes? Yes. So these are the very important changes. A change which can be reversed to its original states after removing its cause is called reversible change. A change which cannot be reversed back to its original state, that is called what? Irreversible change. Okay. See. Now changes. So what do you mean by changes? And the alterations in the physical or chemical properties of a matter due to the effect of the some kinds of the energies is called change. Already seen. Yes or no? Okay. Now it is very important. There is a contraction. What? Contraction. So what do you mean by contractions? See, the process, a process in which an object becomes smaller and shrinks is called contractions. A process in which an object becomes a smaller or a shrinks is called contractions. So what do you mean by evaporations? See, a process in which liquid changes into vapor is called evaporation. You already in the last class seen. Yes or no? A process in which liquid changes into vapors is called evaporations. Okay. The process in which an object becomes bigger in size is called expansions. Expansion. So what do you mean by expansions? The process in which an object become bigger in size. Become a bigger in size is called expansion. The process in which an object become a bigger in size is called what? Expansions. So these are the changes. Yes or no? These are examples in changes. Okay. Next, you can see the melting. What do you mean by melting? A process by which solid melts into liquid on heating is called melting. Is called melting. The process by which a solid melts into liquid on heating is called melting. Is called melting. All of you understand about the meltings? Okay. See, you can see in the everything around us is undergo the process of a change. Our hairs and the nails keep growing always, and the leaves die and new leaves take their place. Yes or no? ಸೊ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಗಮನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರಬಹುದು ಪ್ರಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ಗಳು ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನೇಲ್ಸನ್ನು, ಮತ್ತು ನೇಲ್ಸ್ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಹೇರ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಹೇರ್ಸ್ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಗಿಡದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲೆಗಳು ಉದುರೋಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಸ್ಥಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಎಲೆ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ. Okay, while the some changes in our environments are temporary, it can change back to their original positions. Other changes are relatively permanent. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಏನಿರ್ತಾವೆ ತಾತ್ಕಾಲಿಕವಾಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ, ಚೇಂಜಸ್ಗಳು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಒಮ್ಮೊಮ್ಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮರಳಿ ಅದೇ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟುಗಳು ಏನಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಓಕೆ, on this basis changes around us can classify into two broad categories. One is a reversible change, already we know, and also another one is irreversible changes. For examples, we are discussed about only now we discussed about only reversible changes. See, what do you mean by reversible changes? Already told. Reversible changes can be described as a changes that can be reversed by reversing the actions or changing the condition. For examples, freezing of a water and the rolling of a chapati from dough, so etc. So these are the reversible. You can say the irreversibles can be described as changes that cannot be reversed even after bringing about changes in the conditions. For examples, roasting of items, cooking of the vegetables, etc. Okay, ಯಾವುದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ಮರಳಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ರಿವರ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಯಾವ ವಸ್ತು ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೊಳೆ ಆ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಇರ್ರಿವರ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ you can see the touching knot plant, a closing and opening up the mimosa leaves represents the reversible changes. They are reversible changes. You can see the second one, cooking of a egg into omelette. It represents as irreversible changes. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಈ ಮುಟ್ಟಿದರೆ ಮುನಿ ಎಂಬಂಥ ಎಲೆಯನ್ನು ನೀವು ಮುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಮುದುಡಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಮುಚ್ಕೋತದ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದು ಓಪನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ರಿವರ್ಸಿಬಲ್. ಬಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕುಕ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಎಗ್ ಇಂಟು ಆಮ್ಲೆಟ್. ಇಟ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ರಿವರ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ಒಂದು ಬಾರಿ ನಾವು ಮೊಟ್ಟೆಯನ್ನು ಒಡೆದ ಆಮ್ಲೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇರ್ರಿವರ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ಓಕೆ. And also we will see the tools which are used for digging soils. Have you ever seen how to the iron blade in these tools is fixed to the wooden handle? ಸೊ ನೀವೀಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಸಲಿಕೆ ಆಗಲಿ, ಗುದ್ದಲಿ ಆಗಲಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಉಪಕರಣಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಟ್ಟಿಗೆಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹಿಡಿಕೈ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಡು ಭಾಷೆದಲ್ಲಿ. ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಸ್, ಏನು ಸೀನ್ ದ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಹಿಡಿಕೈಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ? ಎಸ್ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ದ ಐರನ್ ಬ್ಲೇಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅ ವುಡನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಸ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಬ್ಲೇಡ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸನಿಕೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಗುದ್ದಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕೊಡ್ಡಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ? ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ದ ರಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್ ಸೈಜ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದ ವುಡನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಸ್. To fix the handles, the ring is heated, it becomes a slightly larger in size. ಸೊ ಈ ಕಂಬಾರ್ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಕಂಬಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಕಂಬಾರ್ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಬ್ಬಿಣವನ್ನು ಕಾಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಬ್ಬಿಣವನ್ನು ಕಾಸಿದಾಗ ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಮ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತಾರೆ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು. ಆ ಕಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಿಗಿಸಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಬ್ಬಿನ ಕಾದಾಗ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕಬ್ಬಿಣವನ್ನು ಕಾದಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಹಿಗ್ಗಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದ ರಿಂಗ್ is slightly smaller in size in the wooden handles to be fixed the handles. and the time the ring is heated, it's become slightly larger in size. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಸೈಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ನೌ ದ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಸ್ ಈಸಿ ಟು ಫಿಟ್ ಟು ದ ರಿಂಗ್. ವೆನ್ ದ ರಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಲ್ಸ್ ಡೌನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಟೈಟ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ದ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾಶಿದಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮೃದುವಾಗಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾವನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ಕಟ್ಟಿಗೆನ ಸಿಗಿಸಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಆರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಅದೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಆರಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೇನಂತ ಅದು ಭಾಳ ಬಿಗಿಯಾಗಿ ಆ ಹಿಡಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಸಚ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫಿಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ರಿಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವುಡನ್ ವೀಲ್. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಈಗೊಂದು ಈ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂಡೆ ಅಂತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬಂಡೆಗೆ ಗಾಲಿಗಳಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಗಾಲಿಗಳು ಎದರಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿಗೆಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಆದರೆ ಗಾಲಿಯ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಟ್ ವೀಲ್ಸ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ರಿಮ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಟು ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ರಿಮ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸುತ್ತಾದಂಥ ಬಳೆಯನ್ನು ಸುತ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಳೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅದು ಕಬ್ಬಿಣದಿಂದ ಕಬ್ಬಿಣದಿಂದ ಮಾಡಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಕಬ್ಬಿಣವನ್ನು ಅದು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸಾಂದ್ರ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾಯಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಾಶಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಕಾಶಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಗಾಲಿಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಬಂಡೆಯ ಗಾಲಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕಾಶಿದಾಗ ಅದೇನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಸೈಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಗಾಲಿಗೆ ಸಿಗಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ ಗಾಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಗಾಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ತಂಪು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀರನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿ ತಂಪು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮತ್ತೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಬಿಗಿಯಾಗಿ ಆ ಗಾಲಿಯನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿದುಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ. See, the metal rims on the wooden wheels of the cart. Again, the metal rim is made slightly smaller than the wooden wheels. It is smaller than the wooden wheels. On the heating of a rim and heating on the rim, let them expand to pit the wheel. I already told, then expand and pit the wheel. A good water is then poured over the rim, which contracts and fits tightly onto the wheels. When we heat water in the pan, it begins to boil after the time. If we continue the heat further, the quantity of the water then pan begins to decreases. The time the water change into vapors. Water change into the vapors. Okay. I will continue in next class. Thank you.